Well, hello, YouTube friends. We are inside my house today because we have some people doing some work out back. And I figured I'd bring us in here to avoid any type of noise and change the environment, give you a different look. I've put up a screensaver on the TV that looks kind of nice. Actually, it just changed. I had like some good forest going, but our dogs are here. Sound is okay. All right, we've got it going. Okay, surprise, surprise, folks. What's up, Bonnie? Good to see you. All right, can you hear me? Check.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm in my neighbor's house. Shh. Yeah, we had some workers in our backyard and it was too noisy in my house, so I broke into my neighbor's house.
Oh, you're always up to something.
I am, aren't I? This place is like dumb.
Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Rosemary. Happy Friday, everybody. So the just a quick point of note here. We had on Thursday at the end of the boxing class, I had said, "Isn't this great? We don't have the lagging anymore." And it, like, as soon as I said that, it like the lagging started. What was the other thing I had changed? Yeah. So I'm in here. I've got two other different, if it happens again, options to see if I can eliminate it. And if I can't, we're going to go to the Apple store and get us a new computer. But in any event,
go to your other neighbor's house.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe their Wi-Fi is better.
Just keep going down the road.
Right on down the road. Okay. Hello, Bonnie. Nice to see you, dear. You are now a part of my continuing story on Gate. As always, you're an inspiration, as are all of you. So it's Friday, and I pulled out some memory cards, and we're going to do them today because we haven't done them in a while. Okay. First card. Hammer. And I also, before we get started, would like to thank my wife, who's just in the other room on her computer doing her meetings. So she's putting up with the Bam Zap piles momentarily. Card number 2. Whisk brush.
Whisk brush.
I whisk. Uh-oh. Okay, it just turned off. Okay, that's right. We don't need that anyway. Card number 3. French fries. French fries. My doctor told me that a ribeye steak has the equivalent of like 5 large of saturated fat, 5 large McDonald's fries in it, which is not good because I love that. All right, card number 4. Mouse. So we have hammer, whisk broom, French fries, mouse. Card number 5. Rocket. And our last card is a
Bear.
bear. Very good. Let's see who's off of mute. All right. Bonnie, give me another name, another kind of wild animal. I can't hear you. Speak up. Huh? Walrus? I'm trying to read. Say it again. Wolverine? I don't know. We're going to make it walrus and Wolverine because I think it's something like that. We'll add those two to the mix. Wolverine and walrus. All right, let's put our hands together. We made it for exercise class. This is our high intensity interval class. I'm going to put us on mute. So we haven't. I see Rosemary go. Let's do the cards one more for everybody. We had a hammer. We had a whisk broom. We had some French fries. A mouse. Rocket ship. And a bear.
Yeah.
And a bear. And then our 2 wild cards, which I'll probably forget to go back to. But all right, here we go. All right. Let's spread our base out. We'll do a little, let's do a sip and a swallow. Boy, you change the environment. Everything feels funny. All right. And for these classes, if you're watching on YouTube, we use 2 hand weights, small ball, exercise tubing, and a towel. And fold forward, pat the legs, and open up. I'm going to take a measure of how the body feels right now. Keep going with it. I'm going to tilt this thing just a wee bit. Did you know that the human eye can perceive a dot that is on the center of a white 8.5 by 11 page? The eye can perceive whether that dot is off by 1,000th of an inch one side to the other. Let me qualify that with, I remember that from my graphic design days, although I'm not certain it's 1,000th of an inch or 100th of an inch. But for purposes of holy cow, the eye can see things, I'm just going to say it's 1,000th of an inch. And you know what, Patrick? You're like 1,000th of an inch close to getting the you know what. The talking to, the being taken out to the shed. 2 more. 1 and 2. And I'm going to slide this out of the way. We're going to work on some balance. And we're also going to work on some gait. We've been talking about maybe having me work on a workout for gait. A workout that incorporates elements of the mechanics of the movement, gives us something to observe and think about and practice on a different level. And thinking of doing a DVD program, well, I'm thinking about adding a theme to one of our high-intensity interval classes. And we've done this before with posture, but maybe adding a gait theme to one of the classes where I can promise you you're all going to get an intense workout, but there's just going to be more of a focus on the mechanics of walking. I talk about how Parkinson's can make things we learn to do without being difficult, without being taught. Can make things we learn to do without being taught difficult. It can also make things we've learned to do while being taught, but it's those glaringly obvious things that we become surprised by, that we need to break down and practice. The good news is we can make things better. The good news is sometimes small changes make big differences. As we step forward now with the left leg and then the right, I hope I remember to flip it back. I think I did at the end of the boxing class. Somebody give me a wave of this is not my right leg and this is not my left leg. I think is it wrong? Do I have to flip it? No, it's okay. All right. Here I am having us do a drill that involves somewhat similar to waving, and my cue is to wave. So I got everybody waving at me, and I don't know what the answer is here. Let's turn this into a swamp walk pattern, stretching up and back. I want you to call your awareness to the arm that is coming back down and reaching back behind you. Both hands, I want open wide. This is single leg balance. Every time we walk, we're doing single leg balance. It's called dynamic single leg balance. We're going to do some static single leg balance as well. But let's go ahead, our 3 to the side, forward, back, 3 to the side, forward, back, to practice the other form of dynamic balance. So first thing we're going to do is go out to the side, back and forth from the side. So we just become more acquainted with the control, the feeling of control when we're moving laterally. We'll repeat them and then we'll put them into our series. And then we're going to do some static single leg balance where we might have to hold on to something. Let's go forward into the right and backward into the left. And then we're going to go right into, believe it or not, we're going to do the scramble circuit on a Friday. I think we're going to hit all of the greatest hits today. We're going to do the scramble circuit. I think we'll do the Bam Zap Pow with fish. Let's go forward into the left and backward into the right. Maybe I ought to skip the Bam Zap Pow because I got the wife in the next room. I don't know. You know what? It's Friday. Let's start off the weekend with an argument, shall we? Why'd you have to be the Bam Zap Pows? Patrick, pick and choose your battles. Let's go 3 to the side now. So we'll start to the right. 1, 2, 3. Move forward and back. And 1, 2, 3. Forward and back. 2, 3. Forward and back. And a 1, 2, 3. Move forward and back. And I want you to make these moves swooping and athletic. Add a flair. Don't question what that means. Just let the brain digest those adjectives or those verbs and incorporate them into the movement. Unplanned, undirected. Swooping. Athletic. Staying, of course, within your threshold of safety. This is the threshold right here. One more. 1, 2, 3. Forward and back. Okay. March. Okay. March over to your water bottle, grab yourself a sip and a swallow. Observe the tongue. Okay, so, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, this is our high intensity interval class. So we're going to get to some really intense stuff momentarily. But right now, what I want us to do is feel the room. I want you to feel the floor beneath your feet and then feel the room. What does that mean? I mean, I just want you to get a sense of how your body feels in this position from the ankles up, because we're going to do an ankle stretch after this. We're going to come back to this. Yeah, you can move around. Oh, this is the other thing we came up with. We're going to do a moving around in a circle, a stirring from the floor. And so I'm trying to keep myself pretty straight up and down, but I'm kind of leaning around in a circle. Let's go ahead and reverse that. You want to creep somebody out a little bit? Say you meet one of your friends in the grocery store and you start talking to them. Just start doing this. Just start moving around in a circle. They'll be like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm stirring. Okay. Let's go to we're going to take a moment here. We're going to do a foot stretch. You know, recent studies have shown, so I'm going to stretch my right leg. I'm just using the chair to kind of just balance and prop myself into a position that allows me to really maximize that stretch on the calf. Recent studies apparently have shown, they used to say that the most effective stretch should be 20 seconds. Then it went 20 to 30. And now, apparently, current literature recommends 30 full seconds. We're not going to do that here because I want to get to some harder work. But if you have this stretch as part of your daily regimen, which I'd recommend, let's switch. 30 seconds each side, 2 times. In fact, I'm going to do it 2 times, but I'm going to do it less, like maybe 20 seconds or so, because I'm assuming you guys have all done your early morning routines already, and this is included, right? We're just doubling up, right? Switch. Okay, there are certain target areas that we see with Parkinson's, targets for flexibility and targets for strengthening. And as it turns out, they're really helpful to the general population as well. And because of the motor effects of Parkinson's, we see things a little bit differently. And in some ways, we see things more clear in terms of what is, which again, helpful for the human body, despite the lack of a diagnosis in some cases where that's not. But the things that we do for people with Parkinson's are really important for all populations. And when you look at the general population, you might just miss it. Okay. Calf is an example of it, the T-spine. Okay, so we're going to come back here. And I hope immediately, who perceives the difference in the way the room feels, the way the floor feels after that stretch? Maybe see a hand, a couple of folks here. Okay, good. Okay, reverse. Okay, so now we're going to do a little single. I don't want to put this away. We're going to do a little single leg balance, and we're going to get into some intense stuff. So don't be impatient for the hard work. It's right around the corner. We're going to do a lot of it. So what I'm going to have you do, if you want to rest your hand, the fingertips, or grab a hold of something, this is when you're practicing your single leg balance. Two things I want you to do. First is I want you to put a little bend in your hip and knee. Think about making yourself a ½ inch shorter, maybe. And then second, before you lift that leg off, I'm going to start on my right leg. I want you to move most of your weight into this over this left leg. So when you take that leg off the ground, there's very little momentum and allows you to kind of get to that place of attempting to balance rather than just standing here and going into the single leg balance and having to slow that momentum down. Let's not worry about that for this movement. We get plenty of that from gait. All right. So if you decide to try this as a balancing program on your own, you want to time it. And you're going to time how many seconds you can stand on one leg without having to catch yourself. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Little bend, make yourself a ½ inch shorter, then lift that toe off the ground. And what you may find, somewhat inconsistently, but maybe more of a higher percentage, if you incorporate this, you will probably find that your second go at it, like we've done this once, you get a longer duration, even in one session. Little bend in the knee and the hip, and let's go back to the other side. And if you're having trouble, but not so much trouble that you need to hold on to something, if you want to progress it a little bit easier, bring your arms out to your sides and use these to kind of assist with the balance. And, you might think, well, isn't that kind of cheating? Kind of, but it doesn't matter. Let's switch back to the other side, because one of the important things, aside from the balance control that we're looking for, is joint stabilization and motor recruitment. When I'm balancing on one leg, you're getting both sides, the antagonist and the agonist, both sides of each of these joint muscles are grabbing that joint to control it and manipulate it. It's a real good way to start recruiting more strength, recruiting more muscle fibers. So I guess you could make the argument, still sip and a swallow, that starting off every class with a little single leg balance might be a good idea in terms of recruitment, getting stuff going, getting stuff firing. Okay. All right. What do I say we were going to do first? Oh, yeah, scramble circuit. Get your hand weights on. Get them on, people. All right. So although my neighbor's living room looks like a living room, a shabby one at best, we're transitioning it using the power of our imagination into a swamp. We're going to do the scramble circuit. We're going to go on a little bit of a safari. We're going to be dodging some bunnies. We're going to be avoiding some alligator snapping turtles. We're going to be, if you have nice shoes on, you might want to switch them out for a pair of old shoes. They could be all muddy. Let's go out to the side. So right now we're just doing a little more calibration here for the central nervous system. We're moving, we're stepping, we're going to be raising our knees up and down. with a little more weight to our frame. I'm apparently boring the dogs. They're crashed out. Oh, get to the Bam's at pile. Uh-oh, here it comes. Woke one up. There's hope. Let's combine these people forward, out in bed. Now to the side. Yeah, mom's door is closed. You're not going to be able to get in there. Forward. And to the side. And if you're wondering, when we throw leaves over the fence, this is the house. This is the neighbor's house. Okay. We're going to do one more after we complete this, and then we're going in, people. Come with me. Come with me into the swamp. But first, we're going to do 4 corners for full body strength and power. Separate those legs, hands together, forearms together, then move them apart. Forearms are perpendicular to the ground and parallel to each other. Okay. Hips go back. And as we come up, 4 corners is the first of 4 exercises of the scramble circuit. Yes. Out. Up and across. Out. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Your stretched calf and ankles. Oh, they feel so good. Let's keep it moving, people. Up. Out. Up. Out. Up. Out. Turn the body. Last one. Up and across. Out. Step out of it. And as promised, here we go. Into the swamp. Pick those shoes up out of the muck. Cheat that knee out to the side. Extend the opposite hand up. It's a beautiful day for a stroll through a swamp. Got our waders on. Birds are chirping. Frogs are croaking. And now the alligator snapping turtles are at the toes. Come on, pick them up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to a march. Get a little bit low. Widen your base. Widen your base. Tap, tap, tap. And we're going to dodge the bunnies. Dodge the little cottontail bunnies in 3, 2, 1, and up. Cha, cha, cha. Get it up. Come on, people. Way to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Last 4 exercises. And this is for forced exercise. 10 seconds as fast as you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Back to 1. Hands together. Forearms together. Drop them down. Up and across. And out and across. Okay. As we're doing this, I just thought of a drill. A comparison drill I want to do. And I'm going to forget it. So I'm going to tell you it right now. So if I forget it, you can remind me of it. After this, I want to do return to the 3 to the side, forward, back, dynamic balance drill. But I want us to be holding the hand weights. Okay, that's what I want to try. We're going to put the hand weights down and see if we perceive that difference in stabilization. That'll be fun. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And back into the swamp. You might say, how could you not remember it? Don't you plan these classes out? Don't you know what's coming next? Yeah, sure I do. I keep a little yellow pad next to my bed. I wake up at 3 in the morning and shake the sleep out of my eyes. Well, that would be a good form of torture today. Write that one down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to a march. Get a little low. Keep it athletic and ready, like you're waiting for that tennis serve. Ready? Post up in 3, 2, 1, and up. Cha cha cha. Good, Rosemary. Oh, Pat. That's always adding stuff to the exercise to make it look harder because he's got that athletic. I can't keep up with that guy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. I'm coming for you, Pat. I'm coming for you, sir. Let's go. Ah, look at the guy. No way. Come on back up here. 10, as fast as you can. 9, 8, turn in the corner. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 4 corners. Bring them together. Drop them down. Up to the ground. Whew. And down. And out. There's no breeze in here. My neighbor's living room. I didn't bring my fan. I just got to stir up the air with my body. Everyone think about stirring the air up around you with your body. Come on, mix it up. 6. Stir it. 5. Got a big 4. Burst through that bubble. 3. Come on, no quit. 2.
I don't understand.
1. Last time into this swamp, pick up those knees. Out to the side. Ugh. Ugh. Look at that muck. Nice. Pick them up nice and tall. All right, here come the Savage Turtles. Get off of my new shoes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to a march. Separate them. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Dodge the bunnies in 3, 2, 1, and up. Touch and tap. Give me some Motown. Give me some funk. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, last one. Come on. 10 seconds, and then we get a break. All right. I'm with you. All right, Steve, let's see it. Head to head. 10. Come on, Barbara. 9. Way to go. Nice, Bonnie. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Time. Hips go back. Bicep curl. Shoulder press. Down and down. 10. Victory pose. 9. 8. Inhale down. Exhale up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Oh boy. And 1. Down and down. Big breath in and exhale. Okay, so here's the deal. I remember. Keep your weights on you. Don't put them down. Put them both in one hand. Take a sip and a swallow. We're going to see if we perceive a difference here. Quietly, without us knowing, we've been adapting as we move around. Let's go side to side. To the fact that we're a little heavier. In my case, these are 50 pounds each. So, like an extra 100 pounds for me. And it doesn't look like it, does it? It doesn't look like these are 50 pounds. No, again, that was a joke, okay? These are 2 pounds each. So I have 4 pounds. As we go side to side, just feel the ground. Feel the deceleration into the acceleration. Let's go forward into the right and backward into the left. And And if you noticed, I said, let's go. And then there was a pause, forward and to the right and backward and to the left. That's because I had to remember what, if this is really my left leg or is my left leg and I'm saying it's my right leg. That was what that pause was for. Let's go forward into the left, backward into the right. See how I didn't pause there? Because it's easy once you figure out the first one, what the second one is. Got our weights, we're moving. Breathe. I love this sort of stuff. I hope it works. These little differences that are occurring without us noticing. Okay, 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. Forward and back. 1, 2, 3. Forward and back. So I think it might be just too much to ask you to feel the acceleration and deceleration. What I want you to feel is the sole of the foot as we go 1, 2, 3, forward and back. Just feel the floor. Feel the floor. 1, 2, 3, forward and back. One more. 1, 2, 3. Feel the floor. Forward and back. And 1, 2, 3. Move forward and back. And now very quickly move over, put the hand weights down, and then come right back. Oh, I can feel a difference already. Okay, we're going to start 3 to the side. We're going to do it all together and see if the floor, feel the floor beneath your feet feels different. 3, 2, 1, go. Raise your hand if you feel a difference. Okay, yes. Isn't that amazing? I mean, first of all, for me, the floor feels, I don't know, my entire body just feels lighter. And it feels like there's less tension as I'm landing because there's only enough tension that is required to maintain the stabilization and the control. Forward and back. One more. 1, 2, 3. Move forward and back. Okay. Let's do a sip and a swallow. We're going to do 2 of them. There's 1. Huh. There's 2. We're going to all unfold together. Give me the no money position. Can't tell what's center. Clear your mind. Think of how you felt at the beginning. This is the first time we did this since we started the class. And when you're ready, go ahead and see what comes up. Huh. I got freedom. So, freedom. One more, tilt back and open. I said we're going to do the BAM Zap pals, but the more I thought about it, why start my weekend with a BAM Zap pal when my wife is right over there? She's going to be irritated with me on Friday, and we got the whole weekend, right? Now, who thinks that's a smart idea to avoid the BAM Zap pals and keep myself on? Look at all the Steve's just standing there. Pat's just standing there. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Let's do some more single leg bounds, but I don't want to forget this because the whole word freedom triggered me onto something. And we've had a lot of folks with us come and go for various reasons, right? So we're going to do our single leg balance again. So again, progression. I'm going to bring this just for illustrative purpose. Chips on here. You're going to soften, bend it a little bit, make yourself a half inch shorter, then move the weight in, and then lift the toe. We've had people leave because they got tired of me, probably. I haven't received any emails saying that's the reason, but I have to assume that's probably some of them. Some have found in-person stuff and that I've heard about that. Sadly, some have left us to a better place, depending on what you believe. And we did a whole cleaning of this. Let's go to the other side. This living room, there's sweet throughout. You know, when you have two 11-year-olds, we have stuff in boxes from when they were 2. I'm like, I can't throw this out. They're never going to use it or give it to Goodwill. We have an interesting discussion about that. Do you give board games to Goodwill? I say no. I say no, you don't give board because there's likely pieces missing. You're just going to dash someone's hopes. Here's another funny one. Okay, she's on a call. She can't hear me. My wife loves, let's go back to the other side. She loves to do jigsaw puzzles, like 1,000 pieces. Okay. And we have 3 of them in boxes, and the boxes aren't taped shut. They're open in this thing. We took them out, and she decided she was going to keep them. And then I look at the bottom, and there's like 7 jigsaw piece puzzles. And there's no way of determining which of these 3,000 piece jigsaw puzzles these pieces are from. So I said, you should just throw these out. She said, no, I'm not going to throw them out. So you're going to keep these jigsaw puzzles and it's something that takes you 20 hours to do, and you're going to find there's a piece missing at the very end. Isn't the whole reason you do it for that last frigging piece? I suppose you could have put those spare pieces in a bag and kept them with the other 3. I hadn't thought about that. Okay. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay, we did some more single leg balance. Okay, let's do some further balance. Do another sip and a swallow. I think there was another thing I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah. Ross. You know, we remember Bill. Bill passed away, sadly, but gave us such a great bunch of memories. So we cleaned the house up, and my wife held up a book, and she said, is this your book? Who I Am As I Am? Press the walls of the trance compactor away. We're going to bend the knee and turn into the hip. And I said, that sounds familiar. Are you back? Oh, yeah, I think that is. And it was Ross. He was pretty early on. He came to the gentle classes. He had to leave for a little bit because of health issues when he came back. But he sent me his book he wrote on poetry. And so I'm going to add this to the discussion group. But since freedom was part of my thing that came up for me, I'm going to read us a short poem that Ross wrote from the book. Press back. You're now set forward with the left leg, press them away. And I talk about finding time in the day to do the practice. This is really got a lot of great stuff going. We've got balance, we've got strengthening, we've got posture, we've got inhibition of intentional movement, which would be to move those arms at the shoulder. We're trying to restrict that. And we've got our memory cards. I'm not going to forget that. Press back, open up. Okay, do a sip and a swallow. So here's Ross's book. Who I Am, The Many Moods of Dis-ease. That's kind of clever, isn't it? Bonnie, I'm sure you appreciate that, right? Anyway, I opened it up, came to a poem, and this is the poem. Celebrating the present. In my glance of daily news, I am caught unawares. A photograph reveals a young girl dancing, exhilarated in the joy of the moment. Around her is squalor. The refugee camp bespeaks the horror of war and uncertainty. This is her home, all she has. Her jubilance displays the power of hope, the innocence of youth. The fear of yesterday has passed. The terror of later today is not yet upon her. Last stanza, I am transformed by her triumphal essence. Her courage inspires me. She fills my heart with assurance and a promise I will join her in the celebration of the present. Nice, huh? Let's play the memory game. All right. Here's the deal. When I release, I'm going to ask you to come off of mute. And we will play. Okay. We had 6 cards plus 2 other things. Card number 1.
Hammer.
Hammer's right.
Yeah.
Don't make me read that poem again. Card number 2.
Whisk brush.
Whisk brush. Very good. Card number 3.
French fries.
French fries. Card number 4.
Some fire.
Mouse.
Mouse. What do French fries have a lot in? What is a lot?
Taste.
That.
A lot of taste. Yes, fat, saturated fat. Card number 5.
Um,
Rocket ship.
a
Rocket ship.
rocket ship.
Rocket ship. Yes. And our last card,
A bear.
a bear. A bear. Very good. And we got 2 ideas from Bonnie, and I want a thumbs up or thumbs down if I read your lips correctly on either one of them. Card. Bonnie's number 1 was animal.
Walrus.
Walrus, and the second was Wolverine. Was one of those right or none of those right? Oh, one of them. 2, they were both right?
No, the second one.
Oh, wolf. No,
Wolverine.
Patrick, you didn't get 2 right. The second one. Yes, the second one.
The second one.
That's right. Wolverine. That's great. What a great animal as well. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you again. It's a blast.
Thank you.
And look at this. We had no issues. So that's good. I actually reset the modem. Maybe I got to do that once a week. Maybe that's the source of the issue. I don't know. Anyway, the mystery continues. All right, everybody. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Okay, YouTubers, if you want to join the Zoom classes, you're welcome to. You just need to shoot me an email, patrick@smartxpd.com, and say I want to join the Zoom classes. That way you can do the discussion groups as well. I see we still got 4 people. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to put my email in the chat here just so you have it. patrick@smartxpd.com. There you go. Thank you for your support, YouTube friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Bye.